Our next story is about the farthest space mission that humanity has attempted in the last 4 decades. We are talking about the SpaceX-led private mission that will launch in less than 24 hours from now. Our next report getting you all the details.
Four crew members are all set and ready for their space mission. In fact, none of them are astronauts in the strict sense of the word, but they're undertaking the riskiest venture known to mankind, human spaceflight. They'll be traveling the farthest that humans have ventured in space. It's an experiment like never before. Usually, it's the government-run space agencies that undertake such ventures, but this one is a private mission. Let's meet the crew of the first ever private spacewalk. Jared Isaacman is an American billionaire, the CEO of payments processing firm Shift4 Payments, and a seasoned pilot. He is commanding the Polaris Dawn mission. He is paid for a series of these missions, partnering with Elon Musk's SpaceX. This will be Isaacman's second spaceflight. In 2021, he led the first all-civilian mission, Inspiration 4 mission to orbit. Scott Poteet has been a fighter pilot with the US Air Force and served more than 2 decades. He's got more than 3,200 flying hours under his belt. He's a close confidant and business associate of Jared Isaacman. Anna Menon is a SpaceX employee. Her job is to ensure that the procedures and protocols for astronaut missions are as required. She is responsible for the health and well-being of the 4-member crew, including herself. Sarah Gillis, an employee of SpaceX. Gillis is an astronaut trainer and makes sure that the spacefarers are trained on safety and flight operations. She has trained NASA astronauts for several missions. In recent years, we've seen private firms launch satellites to space. But only 2 private firms, SpaceX and Boeing, have launched astronauts to space. However, most astronauts launched to space stay within safe confines of the International Space Station. Very few venture out what is known as a spacewalk. Spacewalks are usually done to fix or make repairs on some components of the space station or such crucial activities. However, in all these years, only the experienced government-trained astronauts have undertaken spacewalks. Relatively, Polaris Dawn astronauts are a bunch of amateurs and first-timers, but they'll be doing the unthinkable. They'll be boarding the SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule that ferries astronauts to the space station. The SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket will